Hi VC, this is Aaron with Oliveri, and I'm doing a response to Chris Propfe's Strangest Albums thread. And I got a few here. I think I've got 7, but 2 of them are related. And I'll start off with saying I actually like all these albums, and a couple of them are favorites of mine actually. But when I play them for other people, I always get that's really weird or that's a really strange response when I play them. And the first one is going to be Nina Hagen, Nun Sex Monk Rock. And this album, the first time I heard it, I was like, "What is that?" It was really different. It's she's kind of art rock with a little bit of an Indian music flair mixed in, kind of punkish at times. It kind of reminds me of Patti Smith a little, but it's really different record. And some people I probably think this is a great record. I think it's good. I like it. It's just really strange. Next up, we're gonna go with one of my favorite artists of all time. I think he's one of the most underrated and overlooked with the classic rock or classic music, classic rock music. It's Nilsson's The Point. And Nilsson is Harry Nilsson. He's got a very quirky sense of humor. Had a few giant hits. Without You, which Mariah Carey redid, and Lime and the Coconut, that song, and Everybody's Talking, one. But this album here is a concept album, and he narrates the story all the way through it between the songs. It's really different. It's about a land where everybody has pointed heads, and there's one person born without one, so they wear a pointed hat to conceal their identity, and it's a very strange record. And it has one of my favorite Nilsson songs, actually, Me and My Arrow. Really good song. The arrow is his dog. And it comes with a book kind of walking you through the story. But I love Nilsson. He's very, very good. I got about 14 or 15 records of him. Great singer, great songwriter. And but this is definitely a strange album he did. He's got a few strange ones. He's got a really quirky sense of humor. The next one here is one of my favorite acoustic albums ever. I love this record. It's Nick Oliveri, Death Acoustic. And it's about about like it sounds, acoustic death metal. And Nick Oliveri is from the band Caius and also Queens of the Stone Age. He's a bass player and also sings. And there's the label. But this is just an amazing record. It's got a bunch of songs he wrote, plus like Hybrid Moments from the Misfits, a song by G.G. Allen, which is really odd. Really good song though. But it's really good. There's the track list there, if you can see it. It's a killer. One of my favorite acoustic records. It's really good. And then related to that in a way is the Eagles of Death Metal Boots Elect presents Boots Electric. And it's a cover album. And it's actually 2 I have. And I'll show you the cover first. And this is Josh Homme's side project. And it's with Boots. Well, this is just Boots Electric, the other guy, Jesse Hughes, doing this record. And it's amazing. It's one of my favorite cover albums because they're so different. There's a track list if you can see it. God of Thunder. And he does that more of the Paul Stanley style, if you've ever heard Paul Stanley's version. And then It's So Easy from Guns N' Roses, which he mellows out a bit, but he has his own style. No one's quite like him. And he mixes High Voltage and It's a Long Way to the Top If You Want to Rock and Roll from AC/DC into one song, which is really cool. And so Beat on the Brat by the Ramones, that's really good. Abracadabra, after you hear this version of Abracadabra, you'll never hear it the same way again. It's great. He even does Careless Whisper from Wham, a heavy version of that, with Mark Tureen from Bullet Boys actually does a guest vocal appearance on. And the one that really got me is Family Affair. I'm not a big hip-hop fan. It's my least favorite form of music, actually, least favorite genre. But the version of Family Affair he does by Mary J. Blige is just amazing. It's like my favorite song on the record. It's like I thought I'd hate it. And it's just, no one else could do it but him like this. He's just really unique. And then, actually, that was, one of the favorite things about this record. It's pretty funny. certified bronze for giving away more copies than we sold. So he's definitely a sense of humor in the music. And then that was predated by this, Pigeons of Ship Metal, which is the first, it's got a lot of the songs on here. It doesn't have Family Affair, Careless Whisper, but it's got, this is essential because of one song that's only on this, Gouge Away, which is a Pixie song, and he does it amazing. It's like, I'd never really heard the Pixies, and I heard that, and I was like, I've got to get that band, so I'm starting to find some Pixies records. I've only got one so far. I'm looking for their others. But Gouge Away is an amazing song. I love it. The lyrics are great. Great, great song. And then this next one here is like a punk hardcore compilation from Texas. It's called Steers, Queer, and Satanic Toasters Ovens. And it is just some weird stuff. I'll just show you the track listings. And there's like a bunch of different bands from Texas. And I have not seen this album very often. I came across it used and grabbed it just because it was so different. And it is different. It's punk, hardcore, all kinds of different things. And my next one is a K-Tail record, Children of the Unicorn. So, you know, pretty self-explanatory here. That's pretty weird stuff. It's yeah. And I think that'll do it. And it's a great thread you did, Chris. I like these strange ones like this. And all right, Viva la Metal.